Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about our Intex adapter kit, which is a number of fittings that we have in a one kit, which allows us to always connect onto our style of hose when we've got this traditional hose. When we haven't got the push-on connectors like we have here, which are very easy with a Jubilee kit. So we get a lot of questions about, I've got this style of hose with a union ring, how do I connect on? So let's forget the bypass kit at the moment and start at the heat pump. All of our heat pumps on the market tend to have a couple of style of fittings. One will be a female port like we can see here, and then usually you would get a male threaded adapter that threads in, leaving you with a glue socket here. When we've got this style of hose, then obviously we can thread straight into here instead of here. The other style of heat pump is where you've got a male thread coming off the heat exchanger with a union coupler and a stub. So the outlet would just be a glued and we'd have no female thread that we can thread into. So looking at the fittings that we have in the kit, we obviously, if we've got the socket that is straightforward female, we have the ability to thread straight in with the double nipple, and that allows us to then connect our threaded hose, the Intex style, directly onto the heat pump, like so. If, for example, we haven't got that style and we've got the glued stub adapter style, like this, we then have the glued insert that allows that to go in first, leaving us with the female thread, which we can then put this one in the same as we would have done before, and then we can still connect on with the Intex hose. Moving back to why have we got all the other fittings in there? Well, that's because we may be coming off the bypass kit and then dealing with connecting down here onto your existing system. So on the bypass kit you get two hoses. Normally they're longer than this, but this is on our test rig. So you get all of this equipment in here, and instead of using hose tails, we then have the ability to do again, we can glue directly into the T-piece here with then the nipple again, so that would be glued into the T-piece here, and then we're directly onto this hose, and this allows us to get a good seal, rather than if in the past people have cut the hose to try and get on. One of the issues there is that this hose tail is only 38mm here, but this is internal is 40, so it's a little bit slack and very difficult to get a close on it. So what we also have is the 40mm hose, which actually is a proper good fit, and then allows us to get hose tail on here, getting a tight fit. But in the kit you can then use, if you wanted to extend your hose by putting on these two together, you can then get between the new 38mm hose and your existing one. So that's what comes in the kit, and everything is in there. You wouldn't use all of the fittings, but it's a combination kit that allows you to make sure that you always have the fittings that you need, and then allows us to connect on to this style hose. Hope that's helpful. We'll have some pictures on the website, and then you can see the images on there with what's actually in the kit.